Right, welcome back. Last time, we did some reforms, managed to remove the last monopoly from nobility, and also reduce the, well, number of court titles that are being distributed, which all is in an effort to make sure that the nobles don't get too much influence. I have ended up, getting a new ruler, and realigning to focus on the bureaucrats rather than the aristocrats, which should help. Oh, the other investors here. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot of investment. And that's not so much. I'll just quickly just skim it. Okay, that is a lot. That's also quite a bit. Yeah, the extraction industry is something that's definitely constantly being invested into. And that's it. Yeah. It's because the price of salt just keeps increasing. Increasing. Hopefully I can get more production out of it soon. I mean, my maximum resource size is going to increase by 2.5%, and the amount of rural goods produced is going to be increased by 1%, and urban production efficiency is also going to be increased by 1%. All in all, good. At least once I get to it. Of course, in the meantime, I'm going to have to go through other stuff, like when I'm ready, various bureaucratic reforms, and there's also the ideas, trade ideas, specifically, in order to make sure that I'm ready for commercialization, etc., etc. And my manpower dropped dramatic. Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, just the taxation to go back to 20. At least from military power. Because a drop in land force is really, really bad. I still don't know why my manpower dropped all of a sudden for no reason whatsoever, but... yeah, that's still causing problems again. Again. I don't know what's happening. It just happens. I don't know. Yeah, autonomy's rising. Should have known. Yeah, this is coming from the fact that I've raised the local burger autonomy, urban autonomy, yep. Although I hadn't expected it to be that dramatic. Really, it shouldn't be. Hmm. Oh yeah, I should be able to grant the bureaucrats some extra influence soon. And to pave the way for some kind of a reform. Though what exactly I'm not so sure on. Banning the sale of offices sounds like a good idea. But instituting a clear hierarchy would really help. Although it's a bit pricier to do so. Sovereign law might also be useful, although that is going to be extremely pricey in most metrics. Yeah, most metrics. I do need to check to see when that ends. It's 25th. Okay. Of course, this is all assuming that the bureaucrats can get enough influence for an actual reform from this. Which I'm not too sure on, but it should be achievable. 33. Wow, okay. Yep, that's definitely enough. I can do just about anything, as long as it doesn't require more than 35 state reach. Or requires too much Diplo points. This one I can't do because of combination of too much Diplo points cost and 40 state reach required. This is absurd. 80 state reach. Literacy tests don't have enough Diplo points. And sovereign law don't have enough Diplo points, so I can either institute a clear hierarchy or ban the sale of offices. Instituting a clear hierarchy has the same benefits, well, but better, because the administration cost doesn't go up as high, and also has a global autonomy reduction. Plus, it won't actually affect estate loyalty. It costs the same amount of corruption. It's just that this one's going to cost more points. Oh well, this is also extremely important in getting other reforms, so. Plus, provincial corruption should start to go down. It will go down, although not right now. Right now it's a little too high for that. But given time it should reduce again. Bureaucrats still have a large quantity of influence. I could force through another reform, although 2 reforms at once has a tendency to be not the greatest of ideas due to sheer quantities of corruption. I need a moment for it to come up. Why not bring corruption level up to 90%? At 83 state corruption. Of course, in the process, I'm gonna have to avoid anything interesting. Tax relief. Lavishly endow the church. I'm not going to get much tax income anyway, so might as well take the time to give it to them now. So what I'm wondering is how much the provincial corruption is going to impact my tax income. Because, well, I mean, I'm getting more manpower again, so it appears that provincial corruption does not actually affect how much manpower I gain in a year. So that's at least in some way good, in some way bad, because that means that better corruption isn't going to help that. But it's still going to have an impact. Okay, yep, I'm losing money. I mean, I figured I'd do that. Yeah, my taxation is nigh 0. Thankfully, provincial corruption will drop dramatically now that... Yeah, I think the corruption from laws has halved, so that's at least good. It does mean that problems will go away quickly. Okay, apparently somehow I'm losing so much money through corruption that it becomes negative? I guess you're not supposed to have this level of corruption when you have tax farm. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Money's actually leaving the treasury through the taxation system. How is this supposed to make sense? I guess we'll have to see next year. I do wonder is... Okay, force limit is finally matched my actual army size. I'm no longer paying increased army maintenance, or at least I should no longer be paying increased army maintenance. Alright, so... the amount of income I earn from taxes should increase. But... in order to see if that's actually the case, Okay, so national income is actually increasing because corruption is reducing dramatically. It dropped by another 4.6%, at least average provincial corruption. This is because the provinces are basically mainly working on dealing with the absurd level, frankly, absurd level of corruption that's currently going on. Heck, I could actually drop some other stuff, which will probably end up raising corruption and doing the exact same thing as before. Like, potentially enforcing sovereign law. Restricting factional recruitment would be nice, but for right now might not be the best idea, especially since there are other options. Plus, I can't just burn through stability like it's nothing. Which is sort of what I'm doing right now. Although I could do widespread tax relief. Yeah, why not? Does mean I'm not able to do everything here for reasons, but... Limited tenures. Basic oversight, but I need 50 state reach for that. Standardizing recruitment. What about reasonable tenure duration? Perhaps 7 law. Tenure rotation, I think I should leave alone. Yeah, let's enforce sovereign law. This is gonna hurt. But it will be worth it in the end. Let's just see if I can get the elites back up. Reform a show devotion and promote and support commerce. Okay. This is gonna hurt a lot, but pushing through major reforms in short order will destroy my treasury. Will also make so that the penalties that corruption provides aren't going to hit me that much. I mean, it's also probably going to end up hurting a lot of other things, like potentially wiping out my state industry, because the absurd levels of corruption mean I'm no longer able to gain revenue, so it's going to get sold off just to keep me afloat, but... yeah, I think I should actually just... I don't know if I should go ahead and invade. That's the thing. Oh, fine. I've got nothing better to do. Keeping fleet maintenance down because, quite literally, I can't really afford... well, I can't afford the current situation for long. We only need... okay. Taking out their army would be smart. Light looting, don't want to do too much. Plus, this province is going to give me the best bonus so long as they don't finish the siege before I get there, but I find that unlikely. I don't think it will take a month to march my way. Yeah, it's only going to take 15 days. Okay, stability up is useful. Well, then again, they might be just heading over to here. Hmm. That's not good. That's not good. But I won't be able to escape in time. You head over to here. Consolidate in order to ensure that nothing too bad happens. Well, their allies came in. And while I am dealing more damage to them... Oh, at least the manpower seems to be doing well. Yeah. I'm undergoing some troubles at the moment. Yeah. So I'm currently at war with Kutstatlan. Managed to take out most of the military, however, their allies have caught me on bad terrain, so... Yeah, things didn't go so well. Plus, I think... I have one Miltech an advantage, so... Yeah, I'm not sure how to respond to this. It's certainly going to be trouble. So, I passed 3 major reforms, if you're wondering why my corruption is so high, and why my... Well, not just state corruption, but also provincial corruption. I passed 3 major reforms. First, I banned the sale of office. Second, I organized a bureaucratic hierarchy. And what was the third one? Oh yeah, I moved to a sovereign courts and justice system. All of which was an attempt to minimize corruption, which was starting to become a problem. Of course, this temporarily raises corruption to the roof, and all of this has caused the nobilities to not particularly like me. Yeah, there's gonna be trouble with that. But for now, things are actually going decently well. I guess I can reduce tributes. I need to start expanding the bureaucracy again, although I need the stability I have for the time being. So let's focus on grain provisions for the time being. In order to make up for it. Something I can do here. Yeah. Currently my income is not doing well because of this. In fact, I've got negative income thanks to corruption somehow eating the combination of corruption and tax farming somehow eating up more income than I'm actually getting. Yeah, don't ask me how that can work, but apparently it does. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that's honestly about it, outside of the fact that I've gotten a couple more trade ideas, plus I've managed to get a 4th merchant. Amazing, isn't it? Because I quite literally only have access to trade nodes, due to knowing 2 of them. Though I can see 5 trade regions in total. There's, of course, Mexico and Panama, but also the Rio Grande node, the Guayana node, and the Andes node. Specifically. Well, those are the names of the regions and nodes, but they're the same, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what to do here. I've put myself in a rather dangerous situation. Hopefully they'll start invading me, because the main problem with me is that attrition is atrocious. They've also picked up guerrilla warfare. No, they start with fortification ideas. Plus, their national ideas also raise... I guess I don't. Thought they did, but guess not. Oh well. I'll see you again next time. I'll have to deal with this mess that I made for myself. Anyway, I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.